Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming up.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Darius Collier, aka Mr. General Motors. If you guys have logged in on this video, you guys may already know who it is, where I'm going to. I'm going to go see that boy Joey from Classic Upholstery. Joey is one of the top guys in the donk community. When you need that scissor frame redid, you need that top redone, or you need them guts to look fway, that's him. That boy Joey has been in the game for a long time. He's been in many miles of some of the top donk riders till today. I mean, you got the boy Blue Magic, Nava. I mean, you got Trick Daddy. You got Ball Greasy. Man, you got a lot of guys that have used Joey's services, and you have seen many of their donks out here riding today. If you've seen those guts, you already know who it was that have done it. I gotta go talk to him on some business, man. We got a car that is getting built, a 71 Impala, and it's almost time for Joey to go ahead and put his magic touch on that bad boy. So I'm hoping I can kind of get a great little tour inside the shop so you guys can see. Just keep watching with me, and let's see what we come across.
The upholstery and the tops and stuff like that. So I can build all these frames.
Okay.
And then once I'm done, I'll just also make it.
So you pretty much just schedule everything just so you can work on one particular day. Okay.
Yeah. The truth is, the beat jumping around and hopping around is just gonna be messy. It's gonna be a mess. So, you know what I'm saying? How you there? See, I got a gang of convertible tops. But those cars are not there.
Yeah.
Those boxes, those are tops, like people stuff.
So we got all the tops, all right here. So all those tops you guys been ordering, they're right here, they're ready to go. So when he tell you he got them, he ain't lying. And right here you got the old frames that you're doing.
Yeah, those are the remaining parts. That's the rest of the stuff. See, some of it goes to the machine shop, and some of it doesn't. The stuff that they rebuild does, like these side rails and another piece that's called the actuator. All these internal bushings, they do them, you know. And then what we'll do is we'll break it down, send them off, let them run the course of its time. You know, it takes like 12 weeks. Now it takes time.
Yeah.
You know, these people, they're struggling getting parts and material and stuff like that to do what they have to do.
Okay.
So the truth is, I'm at their mercy.
Okay.
You know. So then that stuff is done, and then we'll go ahead and take off, you know, powder coat it, chrome it, gold plate it, whatever, and then that's the rest of the stuff there. It's got to be blasted and clean and, you know, stuff like that, but there it is. I just picked up 6. So I have probably like another, 7, I think, to pick up over there.
Okay.
So once they're ready, I'll go ahead and I'll pick them up and just go ahead and figure out who wants what, chrome, powder coat, or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is going out of town too.
Okay.
You know, there's probably like, I don't know, I want to say like 3 from Texas, 2 or 3 from Georgia, 1 is from South Carolina, and the rest are here locals.
Yeah, so it's pretty much all
Yeah.
around.
But they should be ready by the end of the month, God willing. That's why I'm not really doing no upholstery work and no tops. I'm gonna focus on that.
Okay.
I built one here on Friday. This one today, and then tomorrow I'm scheduled to build that other one. I'm gonna start prepping it.
After you blast them, powder coat them, and then right here you just pretty much set out everything. You can do this like in a day. You can put all this together in one day.
It'll take like 2 days.
Like 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days to be done.
Build.
Build. Okay.
But the delay is that machine shop.
Machine shop.
This is the rest of the stuff that goes to the machine shop. You know, the actuators,
Yeah.
which are those gearboxes. You know?
They go, yeah.
Yeah, we don't, you can't really do that shit. That's gonna be done in-house. You know what I'm saying? Like by them folks. But they come out, like, almost brand new, bro. Everything that they, offer to rebuild and whatever they have new, I'll grab.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course, because you're gonna use it.
We'll throw it at it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So try to bring it back. Because the truth is, they're run down. They're run down. So all the bushings to another bolt, I'll put in there.
So I want y'all to see this. Every piece on the convertible tops is redone. So it's not just clean it off and put a little spray on it. Every single piece is getting touched. That's why its tops go up and down so smoothly. That's why his work is A1.
Hey, don't get me wrong. You can definitely have trouble with them. It's the worst system that these people ever, made. They only ran it for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
They stopped, bro. The only frame that I deal with, they're the worst. But the problem is that this is all we had in, like where I grew up. In Miami, that's all we had.
Yeah.
Nobody's really riding 60s and 50s and shit like that. Yeah, box shavings and stuff like that. But when it came to convertibles, it was that.
Yeah.
I started struggling with that like in 90. I bought my first one in 90. Yeah, I was in 1990. I was like 17 at the time. I bought a convertible and it was a Delta, and it was rough. And I remember I bought my first wheels from J75. We grew up together, and we couldn't tell us shit. We were out of control, and it was this back to back and back to back, bro. And look, and now it's kind of like a scandal because the truth is, back then we were throwing old parts at it.
Yeah.
And today, luckily, we can send the shit off to the machine shop and go ahead and get it blasted and cleaned up and, throw as much stuff as we can at it to, bring it back up. Some of these cars were pampered, and some were just left.
Yeah, some are just left to die for it. So you get them in all conditions. And who got you started into the whole upholstery thing? Like, how did that?
My dad had an upholstery shop.
Okay.
So I grew up around the upholstery shop, but it was a general upholstery shop, So I grew up doing all type of stuff, but this was my thing.
The tops were your thing.
Yeah, in the neighborhood and with, with my buddies and stuff like that, and, the old cars, and that's how I stuck to it. I stuck to it. It was something that I liked. And it was like 1 year after another, 1 year after another. And before I knew it, it was like I saw a 10-year span. And then another 10-year span. And another 10-year span. And I was like, God damn, time flies.
So pretty much once your stuff started breaking, you started tampering with it, everybody was like, hey man, Joey know how to do it.
And there was no parts to buy. We were picking up used old parts. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Basically, we were making chicken soup out of chicken shit. For real, I'm telling you, bro. It was crazy because we were in backyards and these junk kind of, fine junkyards that had parts and it didn't exist, man. We were basically in people's yard, cars that had burned and they were wrecked and they were just left to die and then we eventually will build that too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now you done got them all
man, bro, 30 years ago, we would have never thought that there would be this much money tied in these cars.
Yeah.
Because 10 grand, 30 grand was a lot of money.
It was
back then.
back then it was a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So today, to see 200,000 plus in one of these cars, bro, it's nuts.
It's crazy. Bare minimum. If you say 10 grand, I'm gonna build a grand for 10 to 30,000. You might as well stop. Now you can do it, kind of refurbish it up. But when you got some of these top builds, they coming in at 200 grand plus on framework, engines, motors, everything. So the top is a must still. The top is still a must.
It's a must. I mean,
It is a must.
anybody can bust a glass and have something, come apart. And man, these cars got big motors, it's got a lot of music. The car's gonna shake, bolts tend to back out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just out of this, out of anything.
Anything,
So, yeah, it's a bad system, man. It's a rough system. It's very finicky. A lot of people are scared to run glass. I would probably say 10 out of 10 of my tops are all glass.
Yeah.
So
most people want that glass back. I mean, I seen plastic and I seen glass, and I like looking at the glass. But when you putting that music in, you moving it back and forth. Sometimes some people prefer plastic.
I'm not opposed to the plastic. I've done plastic probably like half a dozen times. You know, it just needs to be nice and tight.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be real tricky. You can see it from a distance and it'll look like glass. You know, but you know, like you say, people like that glass, man.
Yeah.
I like that glass too. I'm not gonna lie.
When you tap the back of it,
I done broke them too.
yeah.
I done broke them too, feeling too good. You know, you feeling good, you riding around. Drop the top, not paying attention, you bust the glass. I mean, it happens to the best of us. You know?
You got that one. I know you got that one car that you pretty much is like your mannequin. It's one. I guess it's kind of like rusted out.
Oh, body.
Yeah, the body that you have.
Yeah.
So you just pretty much just use that car as a platform for everything. You test fit it on that prior to sending it out or anything.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah, because I got some guys that asked me about doing the frame. So now the frame is established. So they're like, hey man, I'm in this little town. You know? There's nobody that can put that top on, or they're struggling or whatever. What can I do? Can you do it? Yeah, I can do it. But I don't have to, but the car is here.
Yeah.
I'm in Texas. I'm in Maryland. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I bring the car inside the body, and I'll put the frame in it, I'll dress it, I'll send them a photo, video. You know, it's pretty much just like a drop-in type deal.
Yeah.
I haven't put that.
So when I was talking to Joey, and we were talking about the car that he uses to put the top on to pretty much make sure that it lays out really correctly, this is it right here. This is the car that he was talking about. This is a tool. This is not a car. This is a tool. So once he finishes with the frames, he puts it on here, and he just makes sure everything lines up right on this car here. Lowriders, like this is the new age lowrider. And you see for a long time, lowriders never gonna stop.
Generation
This
after
don't